Morning students, this is the class of presentation skill for BBA 5th semester. Subject code is BBA 505. In this class we are going to study about unit 2, that is methods of presentation. So what are the methods of presentation? We can remember, every presenter must realize that if the same method of presentation is used all the time, it may lose effectiveness and can build a barrier to the learning. For example, a presenter who uses the lecture technique constantly might find that it is sometimes inappropriate or that some variety is needed. Similarly, as presenter who use games and role plays all the times have little success with that method. So when we change our method of presentation, our presentation should be more effective, accurate and informative. So what are the methods of presentation that we can use to make our presentation effective? There are some methods. The methods are fishbowl method, role play, group discussion, conference, seminar, workshop, clinics, brainstorming, simulation, games, questioning, etc. So we are going to start with fishbowl method. What is fishbowl method? So a fishbowl method is a type of method, that method of presentation that can be used for analysis of group process or as a monitor to the effectiveness of group discussion. When we monitor what type of work or what type of presentation, what type of method should a group choose for to represent their thoughts and opinion, that is called fishbowl method. Fishbowl is a description of particular type of exercise. In an open fishbowl, one chair is left empty. In a closed fishbowl, you can see this methods in a picture. I have already mentioned that picture. This picture shows that open fish bowl, one chair is left empty, and in a closed fish bowl all chairs are filled. The moderator introduces the topic and the participants start discussing the topic. So the audience outside the fish bowl listen it on the discussion. Next is role plays. When we assign role to individual person, how the people can script or prepare their presentation. So under this method of presentation, the facilitator or the group is involved in designing a simple script about a situation. Role playing takes place between two or more people who act out role to explore a particular scenario. Role play is one of the teaching method, provide experience through effective concentration and developing new way of looking at things. It always involves situations of more than one person and deals with problem that majority of the group face in executing their role. Next is group discussion. When we assign a group for a particular topic for discussion, that is called group discussion. So group discussion normally involve group of 5 to 20 people with common interest in the subject area. They are conversational style discussion where all the individual member have equal right and access to the subject. A group discussion must be under the control of trained facilitator or group leader. The group leader must remain impartial and discussion but ensure that the group stays on the topic and that all participants do in fact have an equal input. Next is conferences. Before coming to the conferences, there are some methods we can use in group discussion. These methods are, group discussion cover many methods of discussion and we will look at the three main methods of them. These methods are structural discussion, open forum discussion and panel discussion. So structural discussion is a discussion between the participants to meet set objective. It is usually better for the group to have input to the topic to be covered to meet the objective, as this gives them more motivation. Number 2, open forum discussion. Sorry. An unstructured discussion is basically a free-for-all within the facilitator as a go-between or referee. This type of discussion can be used to voice opinion. Number 3, panel discussion. These are almost like a lecture in that they generally do not allow for a great deal or participant input. The panel is usually made up of a group of topic experts, each with their own subtopics. Next we can come on conferences. We all have heard about conferences. So conferences usually involve large group. The number may vary from 5 to 5,000 or more. The participants normally represent different departments or organization, but all have a common interest or background. The activity of a conference is usually to look at the problem within a specified subject area and endeavor to arrive solution to them by the end of the conference time. Some conferences are simply venue for participants to exchange idea or information or to find out about new technology in the industries that may represent. So this is called conferences. Next is seminar. So seminar involve group of any size, again from 5 to 5,000 or more, and are conducted for a group of people who have a common need. Seminars are normally led by an expert in a topic area. In this form of group method, a problem may be defined and then given to the participant to rectify under the supervision of the seminar leader. When we assign, we are discussing something, some important points, or we can give a problem to the group of people and ask them to rectify this. So this came in seminar. So the seminar leader may also present relevant research finding so that the participant can discover the correct solution based on those findings. Next is workshop. So workshop may involve group of any size, but again the group would have a common interest for a common background. A workshop is generally conducted so that the participants can improve their ability or understanding by combining study or discussion. Workshop tend to be user driven. That is, the participants may influence the direction of the program and its very beginning. In the workshop, attendees are generally prepared for a hand type of presentation. Next is clinics. What is clinics? So clinics are meetings where a small group of people with common interest examine a real life problem. The group members diagnose and analyze the problem and then offer the solution. When small group of people are working on a same problem, we are working on a same interest, and this problem and this interest may be related with real life problem. So clinics may be used to establish procedure as they are based on real life situations, and the participants generally offer working solution based on their past experience. Next is brainstorming. So brainstorming is a form of structured discussion. It is a method of instruction that is not used to its full extent. It has the advantage of using the participants' own thoughts, which leads to more ideas and gather participants in motivation. The presenter must first introduce a topic or problem to the group, and then it is up to the participants to give as many ideas or thoughts as possible. All ideas must be positive or negative ideas. Negative ideas are not allowed. Brainstorming with a group gives more and generally better ideas than the individual is able to provide. So this is called brainstorming. Next is simulation. Simulations are sometimes used for team building exercise. They are not unlike role plays, but are more complex in the structure and required more participant input. With stimulation, the group has to act in a team role, such as a team of consultants or a board of directors. With large group, it is advisable to break them into smaller team and different exercise given to them. Simulation are also used for individual training. When individual is excited to do something, that is called simulation. Next is games. So games can be a simple and or very complex. Games are normally competitive and usually related directly to the task involved. A game is an activity, illustration or exercise that can support the point of presenter the trainer is trying to get across the audience. A game is normally brief, is not felt as threatening by participants, requires all the participants to participate, is not complicated. It is inexpensive, generally contains one learning point, and it's adaptable to a wide variety of situations. When we organize a game situations to the individual to complete or to continue their presentation in a good manner. Next is questionnaire. So what is questionnaire? Question and answer techniques are now employed in most classrooms. The question and answer technique can be given a title of modified discussion. It involves some of trainee participants and gives the presenter or trainer a good indication of whether the message is being received or not. It may indicate that some areas need to be revised or revisited. The presenter should ask questions of the group often, making sure that they are relevant to the topic. The question must be spread amount of the group so that all the trainees are participating. If people are having trouble answers, if the question did not give them the answer, you can rephrase the question, prompt them, give them clues, or get someone else in the group to assist them. When we prepare a questionnaire, we will going to help what type of people are thinking, what exactly people are planning, what exactly people have opinion about a particular thing. So for this, to collect people's information, we will prepare questionnaire. So the questionnaire can help us to bring all the queries solved in a particular manner. So these are the types of methods. These are the methods we can use in make our presentation effective. So group discussion, role play, fishbowl, these techniques of presentation will help us to make our presentation more accurate and effective. Hope you guys enjoyed the class.